How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and this is another episode of Webhead Movie News, DC style. So a lot of news has dropped in the past week. I'm sorry you guys if these videos are coming out a little bit later. I had to redo my schedule. I wanted to make it so I could be on a consistent schedule that would go with my regular school schedule and just everything else I have going on in my life, basically all coming together so that I can just organize everything so I can bring up daily videos. So sorry if you guys were upset at me that I didn't have all these videos coming out for the past couple, I think it was like 2 days that I kind of took off to redo my schedule and all that and kind of revamp the movie news and all that kind of stuff. But basically, this is how it's going to be structured from now on. And I'm going to be doing kind of a test thing for about 3 weeks just to see how it goes. And if it does go really well, I will post my schedule on my page so that you guys can really keep up to date, and you'll have specific times when everything comes out. So don't worry guys, a schedule is coming out for my channel and you guys will know exactly when everything is going to be coming out, so you guys aren't kind of guessing or anything like that. But let's get into today's episode. It's all DC news from right here. Basically, I'm going to be talking about the new Batgirl movie that was announced, and Joss Whedon is set to direct, write, and make this movie. So that is very exciting news. Along with a Lego set of the new Wonder Woman movie basically shows Aries as a giant creature. We're going to break that down and talk about it in this episode. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so the new Batgirl movie was basically just greenlit, and Warner Brothers came out and said, hey, we're going to be making this movie, and Joss Whedon is kind of attached to the film. He is not confirmed to direct, write, or produce this movie or anything like that. This is basically just kind of Warner Brothers just trying to get him to do it. I wish Warner Brothers wouldn't kind of announce these things because they have a tendency, kind of like The Flash, or the Batman movie, where they have a tendency that they go out and they try to get these directors, but then the directors end up not even doing the movies. It's like, just tell us when you guys have a plan. It's gonna happen. It's solid, rock solid. We're going forward with it. But they announced it. And they basically were trying to get Joss Whedon to do it, who is very well known as the director for the first 2 Avengers movies, and he also did Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I basically love the first 2 Avengers movies. I mean, they're awesome movies. And basically, Joss Whedon is really known for doing justice to the female characters, or female comic book characters as they are. And I think he's actually a very good fit for the Batgirl movie. The problem is, do we need to see the Batgirl movie? No, I really don't think so. We have a Harley Quinn movie coming that they basically announced, a Suicide Squad 2, and now a Gotham Sirens, basically, which is I think it's Poison Ivy, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, a bunch of those, the female characters of the Batman series and all that, all the Batman villains that are women, and some of the heroes that are women as well. So I personally think that they should just, if they're going to do the Gotham City Sirens, they should just save Batgirl for that. But since they're going to go forward with this, okay. I mean, I personally think it's just a waste of time to do Batgirl, because you have the Justice League movie coming out, and now you have Wonder Woman. I don't want to see these other characters as much as I want to see a Justice League sequel. And this kind of tells me personally, this is me just speculating by the way, that Warner Brothers is not confident in their plan for the Justice League. It sounds like they're not confident in the movie at all, which really bothers me because the trailers look great, and trailers always look good. Batman vs. Superman, the trailers for that looked great, but I mean, personally I didn't like it. Same with Suicide Squad. I thought that looked like the next Guardians of the Galaxy, even though it wasn't in space, but you get what I mean. And then that movie wasn't that great either, in my opinion. If you guys liked it, that's totally cool. But personally, I did not like either of those movies that much. I didn't think they were garbage. They don't deserve their Rotten Tomato scores at all. They don't deserve that low a score. But I still didn't really think they were that awesome. If Warner Brothers and the DCEU were further along, we already got the Flash movie, we already got a Cyborg movie, Aquaman, another Wonder Woman movie, maybe another Superman or Batman, I'd be totally for it. But the thing is, we're getting more spin-offs from the Suicide Squad and just Batman alone than we are the Justice League. I know the Justice League hasn't come out yet, but still, at the same time, I'm just kind of wondering, you have your A-level characters here, like the Flash. You should start really getting on that and focusing your time on that, along with Aquaman. I mean, I'm super excited for Aquaman. He's my favorite character from the DC universe. And, like, it sounds like they're really going forward with that. No problems there. I'm happy about that. I really want to see Aquaman. But it just sounds like they're not really putting much faith in the original plan. It kind of sounds like they're abandoning it. And I've only heard a couple things about the Green Lantern Corps. No word on that's gonna happen. And they announced a Shazam movie with The Rock being Black Adam, yet you haven't heard anything about it. But you're announcing Batgirl. Just get your shit together. I don't know what you're trying to do. It sounds like they really just abandoned their original plan to have the Flash, Shazam, all the Justice League to be back-to-back films for Justice League 1 and 2. That's obviously not happening. I don't know what they're thinking. I think there's it's like the Suicide Squad cinematic universe more than it is the Justice League anymore, which I totally am cool with spin-offs of these characters, but I wish it was just further down the line and we got to see more of the actual Justice League cast, and we got to see their own spin-off movies instead of getting all these random spin-offs with Harley Quinn and Batgirl. I'm just not too excited for this news. I wish they would wait on this one and not try to just spit this one out. Even though Joss Whedon is on this, so if he can handle the Avengers, guys, he can handle this movie, and I think he's going to do a great job. If he directs or even writes this movie, I just have a good feeling about him doing any kind of superhero movie because I think he's really, really good at his job. Now going off of this new Lego set that Lego basically came out with, and it has Wonder Woman, it has Steve Trevor, and it has Aries from the new Wonder Woman movie. And yes, the toys always spoil everything. That's what happens in all of these movies. I personally, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I remember thinking when Civil War was coming out, I was like, okay, is Giant Man going to be in the movie? I think they're going to put Giant Man in. They had a pop that came out with Giant Man. They had a Lego set with Giant Man in it. So I was just kind of like, okay, well, obviously that's happening. But this thing is, this new one is really cool because you have Aries. Aries is a giant god, and I like how they basically interpret gods. And he is a god. He's the god of war. And they interpret their gods as these giant creatures, which I really want him to be because he shouldn't be like a small little dude. He should be a big guy. I'm talking giant. And from the way they're basically putting this in the Lego set, he's going to be a giant. He's going to be a giant dude, which I'm actually pretty excited for. I want a giant Aries, and I think the design of him looks awesome. And how is Wonder Woman going to take out Aries? I have no idea, but it's Wonder Woman, so she can do anything. And she's definitely the daughter of Zeus. Even though she thinks that she was formed by clay, she's probably the daughter of Zeus. The real daughter of Zeus. Her parents did it, and then yeah, she popped out. So yeah, she's the real deal there. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's basically all the DC news that came out recently. What do you guys think of the two news things that I talked about? Tell me in the comments below. Are you guys excited for the Batgirl movie? Do you think they should wait on it? What are your thoughts on that? And are you guys excited for the giant Aries that we're going to get in the new Wonder Woman movie? And do you think it's actually real? Do you think it's real or do you think it's fake? Tell me down in the comments below, guys. Also, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and share the video to anybody you think would really like it. Any DC superhero fans, any just movie fans, comic book movie fans, you name it, share it, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I very much appreciate it. Bye-bye. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like this piece of news today about all the DC cinematic universe, all that kind of stuff, you guys can subscribe to my channel right over here. I have plenty more movie news topics for DC, Marvel, comic book movies in general, you name it. I'm going to be having a lot more stuff, so make sure you guys subscribe over here, turn on notifications, keep up to date with all my latest content. Also, make sure you guys go down in the bottom right hand corner. There are a bunch of social media tags, so you guys can go follow me on social media. But to make it even easier for you guys, I also have social media links in the bottom description below. Make sure you guys check those out. But before you do that, I also have 2 videos below me that I think you guys would really, really enjoy. Thank you guys very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Bye-bye.